Um, so we have to find out.
Can't hear you. Hello. Hello.
Hello, hello. So I was talking here. So we are going to discuss about what the cultural affairs officer at the embassy of North Africa will be doing with regards to the film filming of the politicians movie and displaying it in North Africa. Uh, Firstly, the cultural affairs officer could understand more about the politician and find out why the people of North Africa uh, resent him. Uh, Next, he could probably have an interview with the politician and find out what good has he done to the people and how has he helped towards the society. Uh, he could probably know about uh, the politician's career and history, and then he could make a biography type of movie out of it, and then take approval from multiple people within North Africa to find out their reviews on the movie, and then after making certain changes from the reviews, he could probably display the movie within North Africa.
I agree with the points. Probably understanding a situation as to what is the reason why the people in the country PP don't like the said politician is important. That being said, I believe it's also important to understand why the Indians, like the Indian government, wants us to screen that movie in the North African country. I mean, it shouldn't be a mandate, right? So why is it that the Cultural Affairs Committee actually wants it to be screened? That is also one aspect that we should look into. And uh, when is the screening scheduled for? That would also have a great impact on how the things would be dealt ahead. Because if the screening is scheduled, say, in like 2 days or 3 days, in that scenario, it's very difficult to change the mindset of a lot of people and take measures in order to bring about a real change and enable the screening. But if there is a longer while, say probably a few months or something of that sort, where the information has been given that said movie will be released, then maybe talking to the people and understanding their perspective and taking initiatives to change the image of said politician amongst those people can be done. Also, if the movie is about some politician who is probably like a historical figure who uh, uh, for whom people have really strong feelings and it is very hard to change their perception, maybe the council affairs officer, instead of outrightly saying no, can counsel with the headquarters and try to explain the situation to them and then trying to evaluate the pros and cons of the whole situation.
Is there anything else you want to add?
Uh, the cultural affairs officer could probably also find out uh, uh, how the politician could have held the country or has had ideologies which could have been implemented within North Africa and could be of use to the North African community. And also, he could also uh, from the headquarters to probably uh, do service or some sort of uh, donation towards North Africa uh, with the politician's name on it, and then they could probably show that the politician has goodwill towards the country, and that their resentment towards him uh, is not really right. This could probably help the culture affairs officer to set a good ground with the people within North Africa, and then which could eventually lead to release of the film without any problems.
Also, I think we should evaluate, like the minister in general should also evaluate the importance that the relation of India with that specific country would hold, and how any impact on it would how any changes in that relation would have a real impact on the country in general. And based on that, also, I think if he evaluates that, it will make it easier for him to make a decision as to whether he should actually screen the film or not.
Anything else to add? Okay, with two of you, 6 to 7 minutes of discussion is quite okay. What you must understand here is that it is a bureaucratic setup, so we can't make too many changes here. And probably Delhi knows that what is the on-ground situation in that country, which is PP. And there must be some reason why they want that movie to be screened. Now, if the cultural ambassador or the cultural officer at the Indian embassy is not sure whether that movie should be screened or not, then he should probably screen it on a day when there are a lot of other activities being undertaken in different embassies, because the people from different embassies or the government, they are limited. So on a day which is a busy day with a lot of other events happening, he should probably screen that film so that it may have little less repercussions. And the other thing is that uh, this is like a typical situation where the head office, where the head office and the uh, regional offices, they have a conflict, So the head office gives some order, regional office doesn't want to implement. But what the regional office does then is watches everything, and then says that, see, this was not a very feasible idea, and since you asked us to do it, we did it, but then it failed. So something on those lines could be done. Changing of the movie and all that is a little difficult. We could probably discuss it with his higher ups in Delhi and say that these are the repercussions. And if it has to be really shown in any case, then we could also ask them uh, as to how to go about it so that the repercussions are minimized. But maybe the people in Delhi have a different agenda, and they may be wanting that something goes wrong or whatever. So their agenda might be different. So that needs to be understood also. Okay.